Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is part 3 of discussing about the new features of Angular from version 16 to version 19. So in the part 1 we have already covered about what is Signal, which was introduced in version 16, and in the part 2 we have discussed about built-in control flow in Angular, which was released in version 17. So today we are here to discuss about the most exciting feature which was introduced in Angular version 18, the Zoneless Angular. So until now, Angular relies on Zone.js to track the changes in your app and triggers the change detection. But Angular version 18 changes the game by making the framework zoneless, meaning you no longer need Zone.js for change detection, and Angular is now smarter and more efficient at handling those updates. So now here's the fun part. Now if you want to remove or if you want to adapt to the zoneless Angular, it's not as simple as just removing the Zone.js from the polyfills. So if you go inside the angular.json, so here we have this Zone.js inside the polyfills array. So first thing you have to remove it actually, right? So let me go ahead and remove this zone.js. Okay, so again, it is not just that you remove the Zone.js from here and it will work out of the box. It's not like that, to be honest. So to do those things, right, you still have to adapt a lot of things. Right, so today in this video I'm here to talk about all those changes which we should make, and we can start using zoneless Angular. Let me bring those back for now and let me show you a quick demo what I have prepared for you. So over here I have 3 types of counter. So one is the increment decrement counter, which does the job. The second one is we have a counter which is interval, which runs after every 1 second and it updates this number. So if I click on start, this will update this number every 1 second and the counter has already started. The third counter is a set timeout counter, like whenever I click on start, after 1 second it will go and update. Okay, again if I click this, so it will take 1 second and it will update the template, right? And here you can see this is already running. So this is a very small example what I have prepared, and let me show it to you how it actually looks like. So over here I have these 3 types of counter, and then I have an increment method which does the count 1 plus plus, decrement does the count 1 minus minus. Then I have a start interval where I am trying to increment my count to after every 1 second. Okay, and the third one is my set timeout. So whenever I click on that third one, so after 1 second it just updates my count 3, and this is what I have for now, and it is working like a charm. Now what I want to do, let me go here and show you a very interesting thing inside this Angular. And if I go in the profile area and if I start this, so here I can actually detect the change detection. So I can actually monitor my change detection when it is running. Can you see? Whenever my counter is changing, the change detection is running for it, like every second. Can you see? It's running every 1 second. Just because of this, because we want to update something on the template, so there should be someone who is updating it for us. If I click on this start button again, can you see it is running? Now if I go and click on the stop button, so can you see now the increment is not working, and that's why it has stopped. And whenever I click on buttons, the change detection triggers on every click of a button, which is normal, right? Now what I want to do, right, I'm not here to actually show you how it was previously. I'm here to show you about how we can adapt a zoneless thing here. Okay, to adapt the zoneless thing, as I told you, go inside your angular.json and you have to remove this zone.js. So first step is done. So let me search for this one as well, the test. Okay, let me remove them. Now the second big important change is you have to go in your app config.ts and you have to make use of provide experimental zoneless change detection, which is introduced by Angular in version 18. So if you take a look here, right, so now it is coming from angular/core, which is this provide experimental zoneless change detection, which means currently we were using this provide zone change detection, but now we can also use this. So let me go ahead and remove this one because now I want to use zoneless. Okay, let's save the changes and we have to go and rebuild our application. So now my application is built successful, and here we are getting a warning because hey, this is not yet fully supported. Yes, because this is in experimental stage for now. Now after doing all of this, now I can say that my Angular is completely zoneless. Okay, but let's take a look at our example, that is our example is running fine or not. Okay, let me go here and let me click on increment. Yes, I see it is working fine. Now let me click on this counter too, and if I click on start, the expectation is that every 1 second this number will change. So if I click on start, can you see nothing happened? And now if I click on the third one, if I click on start, nothing happened here, but can you see here the number got updated to 6. So if I again click on start, can you see now it become 13. If I again click on start, it becomes 20, which means what is happening, right? This interval is actually running behind the scene, but the problem is, right, it is not able to update the template. Okay, because previously the update of template was done by using Zone.js, but as we have removed the Zone.js dependency, now our Angular is not smart enough to update the template, right? And that's a problem. Yes or no? Can you see now it become 103? And let me also open up this profiler here, which checks our change detection. Can you see nothing is happening? If I click button, then can you see only one time it has triggered. If I again click on start, only one time it has triggered the change detection. If I click on this, see nothing happened. But if I click again, now it will become 2. Okay. Now, which means that my application is not responsive. It is not running, to be honest. It's kind of stuck. So how we can make our application work like how it was working previously? So to do that, right, we have something called as, that's what Angular is trying to push people, like start using signals, and that's how they have actually started their journey with. They haven't came directly with zoneless change detection in version 16. They have first introduced to us that what is signal, what signal can does, and all of that, and after that in version 18 they have introduced this zoneless, so that we are first comfortable with what is signal and all that. So what we will do, right, we will convert this into a signal. Okay, so we can convert everything into a signal. So let me do that very quickly. Right, so I have converted all 3 counts to my signal, and to update this, right, what I can do, I can make use of dot update. Yes or no? Because signal has that dot update, and we can just say that count plus 1. Same thing I can do it for decrement. So what I'll do, I'll say count dot update count -1, and for this interval, what I can say that every 1 second go and update it with 1, and for the set timeout, I'll do the same thing. I'll say dot update count +1 after 1 second. So now I have moved everything to signal, but now my template will complain because to use the signal, you cannot just use the variable like this. So this is something called as a function. So you want to invoke it, okay, to get the value of signal. So let me change this on all 3 places, okay, and save the changes. Okay, so now I can see it is compiled successful. And now if I go back, and let me also start my profiler here to see when the change detection is running. So if I click on increment, yes, it still works fine as it was working before. Now if I click on this interval, if I click on start, can you see now my counter is running? Okay, and this is also doing the change detection for me. Why? Because whenever the signal updates, it is running the change detection for me, which means I am not relying on any other package to do the change detection for me, that monkey batching, right? So can you see now my counter is again started to run like how it was running with Zone.js. Now let's test our count 3 as well. If I click on start, can you see after 1 second it is updating. Again, if I click on start, after 1 second it is updating, and that's what I wanted into my project. Let me show you one of the posts from Minko where he has said that Google Font is now using zoneless Angular in production. And if you see here what they are trying to do in the console, they are trying to check for this zone, and can you see here it says that zone is not defined. And if I do the same test for us in our project, can you see if I search for this zone, again I can see the same thing, that zone is not defined, which means this Angular application is completely zoneless. And this is what has motivated me to like make all of my projects which are running on Angular to make them zoneless. So this is also a zoneless application. What you see, my let's program.in blog website, this image resizer UI, this is also one of my application which I'm working on. This is also zoneless, and recently I have started a new project which is linkup.letsprogram.in, and this project is also a zoneless. Okay, which means that yes, we can able to make any application without depending on Zone.js. So all you need to do is you just need to adapt to all the latest changes which was introduced from Angular version 16 to version 19, whatever has come down the line. Okay, right, so that's all from this video where we have talked about the zoneless change detection in Angular, right? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning about zoneless Angular and signals, so don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Let's Program for more Angular tips and tricks. And if you have any question or thoughts, so please drop them in comment below. I would love to hear from you. And as always, keep coding, keep optimizing, and I will see you in the next video.